What's up everyone, welcome back to another vlog. As you can see by the title and the scene that we have going on here, we are installing the bags on my 2020 STI. So today's Saturday. I wanted to get a little head start, so me and Lauren started on Friday, which was yesterday. It was just too dark to film. As you can see, my garage does not have the best lighting, so we got quite a bit done yesterday, but we still have some to do. What we did yesterday was, so I got the kit used, so luckily it had all this set up ready to go. This is actually my second time installing the bags. I literally installed everything in one day. It took me like 10 hours because I had to keep going to the store to get stuff, and then the next day I go to drive the car and my front driver's side strut was clunking. Turns out the pillow bearing was bad, so I literally had to take it all back out, swap back to stock suspension, and this has been a headache. I've had nuts that I've had to cut off with a Dremel, and it has just been a headache. I had to rethread the top. Here, I'll show you. So these are the front struts right here. So we replaced both pillow ball bearings, but as you can see, this one kind of looks rough because of course the nut was so tight that the impact gun did not get it off, and it actually didn't get it off on either one. So of course there's an Allen keyhole up top, but of course it strips with my luck. So just to get the bolt off, we had to mess up the threads and cut the bolt off, and it was just a whole ordeal. Then luckily Lauren's dad helped me rethread this because the threads were gone, and I was just like, oh god, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to throw these on. But the bearings are replaced, the threads are good as new, and we got new bolts on here, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. So yesterday I ran all the management. So there's the tank, the drain valve. I actually put in all this because the previous owner did not even have any way to drain the tank, which is very scary. There was water in the tank when I got it, so this is going to be helpful. We have the pressure relief valve here, and then we have the drain right here. So that is definitely very important, so you can drain your tank. It kind of scares me that he didn't have it, but for the 1 hour that I ran the bags last time, there was no issues. So hopefully there's not going to be any issues with the management, but there's not going to be any future issues because we're going to be able to drain the tank. So here is all that wiring. We have it tucked under the seat, and it's going to be going this way, and then we have it running through here. We already have the fuse tapped in right there, and we tested the electrical yesterday before we jumped into the suspension, and everything worked perfectly. And then we have everything ran. Let's see, I'm gonna need to get a flashlight. Okay, so this flashlight kind of sucks, but there is a little grommet right here, and I guess your fender well under your fender liner. And this is where I ran the management wires, as well as where I'm going to run the front left bag line. And then the management wires just go straight up. There's a hole, and then they come out right here to the battery. So that's the perfect way that I've seen to run this stuff. And then you can just obviously hide it with your fender liner, and then we can tuck this nice and neat once we're done. We have the rear struts in. So the rear struts are in, no lines are ran yet, and then we have the new Megan Racing tow arms in, and then we just gave up at that point. So we still have to put in the Megan Racing lower control arms in the rear, and then the rear will be about done besides running the lines, and then all we'll have to do is run the front lines, put in the struts, and then of course we're gonna have to cut the bolts up here so the bag doesn't rub. And then as for the stuff coming, I don't know if you could see that right there. Those are my wheels, and then we have a secret box on top. So you guys will figure out what that is soon. But as for now, let's jump right into installing the lower control arms.
Hi everyone, it's Lauren. Today I am going to be ceramic coating Ty's calipers on the STI while he does the airlift install. So first I'm going to go ahead and spray down the caliper with diluted alcohol. I did go ahead and clean these with dish soap to go ahead and take off all of the dust. So I'm going to go ahead and mist that down. So I'm gonna shake it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply it on this little cloth, which looks like a glasses cleaner cloth. So shake, shake, shake. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the cloth around one finger, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open the little cap. Shake, shake, shake on here. Close that, put the lid back on, and then start applying it. And it should be done drying within like a minute to 3 minutes. So that should be good to go ahead and wipe off. So it does come with a really soft microfiber in the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off. So that pretty much completes the process.
Alright guys, it is now a couple days later. The car is fully bagged. I was going to make a separate video installing a lip, which is what is in this box, of course, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in this video so you guys can get the complete new look, and I think that would just be better. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw on the new lip, and then we will get the car on the ground, and I'll go ahead and walk you through what I did. I guess you did see Lauren in the last clip, so she helped me a ton by ceramic coating the brake calipers. I already did ceramic coat the wheels off camera just because it was my first time ceramic coating, and I just wanted to make sure that I did it properly, so they came out beautiful. The brakes look amazing, and so we're gonna throw on this lip, and then I'll put it on the ground for you guys and show you in detail what all we did. Okay, so here's the lip. As you can tell, it is carbon fiber. I just went ahead and said screw it. I did get it off of eBay. The box says Extreme Online Store, but I did get it off of eBay. And it does come with the self taps, but I also went to Ace Hardware and bought some nuts and bolts just so this sucker is not coming off. I'm gonna try to make this lip last as long as I can. I also did ceramic coat it, but these things are super light, super thin, and super brittle, so I gotta be careful with this. Our ride height is pretty high for now because, as you will see, I do need to get the fenders rolled. And as you can see, the fronts have a lot more camber than the rears. I did get my alignment, and I think the fronts are at 4.5 at ride height, negative camber, and then the rears are at like -1 because the place that I went to wasn't able to really help me out that much. But the toe is good for now, so once I get the fenders rolled, I'll be able to go to a specialty shop to help me dial in my fitment. But honestly, the fronts are money right now, but I'll probably end up taking some camber out just to make the tires last a little longer. But without further ado, let's throw on this lip because I cannot wait to show you guys what this thing looks like on the ground. Okay, sorry if there's some fan noise in the background, but I had to get a fan going and it's hot as crap in Texas right now. I forgot to show, the kit does come with some double-sided tape and of course the self taps like I said, but we're going to reinforce it with the nuts and bolts for sure. But it also did come with these, so if you just want to run these you can. I recommend reinforcing it with some kind of nuts and bolts though for sure. Alright, so we finally finished. Are you guys ready for this? This is completely aired out right now. I'm definitely going to need to roll my fenders in the back and then maybe add a little camber if I need to, but the fronts are literally perfect. Like, that's as good as you're gonna get. But they look so good. Fronts are perfect. Completely happy with the fronts. So here's the lip. This thing is on there. It has eight nuts and bolts, and it has probably like 12 self-tappers. So the only way that thing is coming off is if it brings the bumper with it, or if it comes off in little pieces. But I just hope I can make it last, because I'm really nervous. But oh my god, guys, it looks so good. So happy with how this came out. Of course, once I get the fenders rolled and the fitment dialed in, it'll be perfect. These wheels look so amazing. I read that people were having to run 5mm spacers, so I went ahead and got some, and they're on right now. So this is what the fitment looks like with the 5mm spacers. Fenders are not rolled. The airlift struts are maxed out, negative camber, and then I have a camber bolt. Thank you, Lauren, for that. She found her old ones from the BRZ that she never put on, but with the strut maxed out and a camber bolt, it's literally perfect. So the wheel sizes are 18 by 10 plus 22, and I'm running a 235 40 18 tire. They're the Hankook Ventus V12s. They are a summer performance tire, but we don't see much snow here, so I'm not really worried about it. But let's go ahead. I'll show you a little bit. I'm not really gonna tear the inside apart, but just like I did on my WRX, here's the remote right there. I did the 3-piece system again. Ran the harness through here, and I also ran. So we ran the harness and the front left bag through here, and I'll go ahead and pop the hood. So the harness is just coming through the fender liner, through a grommet, and then it comes through the fender liner, and then right here. Eventually I'll probably clean that up, but for now it's good. Struts are maxed out. Yes, I went ahead and shaved down the bolts, so just be careful, make sure you don't pop your bags. And then, like I showed you early in the video, I did buy the kit used. So luckily the trunk setup was already pretty much ready to go. Of course, with all the issues I was having with the pillow ball bearing, and then of course the water trap was leaking air out of the bottom, so that I just went to Home Depot, got a Husky one, and we have no leaks. System's running flawlessly. So this is the setup, and then for the trunk, here's the setup in the trunk. So like I said, the previous owner did not even have a way to drain the tank, which was ridiculous. So there was just a plug on the bottom, so I took out the plug, ran a little elbow, and then we got the pressure relief valve right there, and then the bleeder right here, so you're able to drain your tank, which is very important. I also have this ugly box here with all kinds of emergency things like airline, fuses, Teflon tape, and airline cutter and all that stuff. Just in case I need it, I have that. It's always a good idea to have a little emergency kit with airlift, just in case. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this one. Once again, huge thank you to Lauren for the help. Thank you so much. I love you, Lauren. And also, huge shout out to Tech for the great deal on the wheels. Those are the Inke RS05RRs. I will link their website below. They pretty much have the best prices around. They're very competitive, very fast shipping, so check them out. Let me know what you guys think, what you want to see next. I pretty much have an idea what I want to do, but I think I'm just going to take it easy for a while once I dial in the fitment and enjoy it, because this Simply Clean look looks amazing. So I'm super excited to show you guys this, and I can't wait for some shows. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.